Welcome to the Fitness Industry News, brought to you weekly by Australasian Leisure Management. I'm your host, Chantal Brodrick. Here are the top stories making headlines for Wednesday, August 12, 2026. AI agent exposes gym booking vulnerability. Fitness cartel wins Supreme Court noise dispute case. Arson attacks on 2 Melbourne gyms. AusActive Canberra Summit draws leaders together in discussion of Australia's future health. Revel training expands into Taiwan. And the bigger picture behind New Zealand's rising injury claims. All of those stories and more coming up in this week's show. This week's episode is thanks to Lunar Reformer by Mundo, a new reformer from HF Industries designed to meet the needs of both commercial studios and home users. The Lunar Reformer delivers an exceptionally smooth, whisper-quiet carriage ride. Visit hf.com.au/lunar to find out more. A fitness cartel gym in Perth has won a Supreme Court of Western Australia decision over noise and vibrations, with restrictions previously imposed on weight training and loud music now lifted. The dispute centred on fitness cartel's Osborne Park gym, where the Perth Day Hospital operates below the gym. The hospital had alleged that noise from music and weights being dropped onto the gym floor created vibrations that disrupted its operations and potentially posed risks to patients undergoing procedures. In concerning news, 2 Genesis Health and Fitness gyms in Melbourne were targeted in separate arson attacks last week, with a martial arts facility also damaged. Victorian police are treating the fire at Genesis Gym in Maidstone as a targeted attack after emergency services were called to the facility. The building sustained significant damage, with the adjoining Cia Paulista Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy also affected. No injuries have been reported. The incidents come amid a series of targeted fire bombings on retail and hospitality outlets across Melbourne in recent months. And in other news, Victoria Police has this week issued a warning to gym goers, urging that they take greater precautions with car keys and valuables following a spate of vehicle thefts from fitness clubs across Melbourne. Police intelligence indicates around 250 vehicles have been stolen from car parks at fitness facilities across Melbourne's southeast between November 2025 and April 2026, with more than half of the incidents occurring in Greater Dandenong, Casey and Cardinia. AusActive has this week brought together leaders from health, government, research, community organisations, active health and exercise for an important conversation about the future health of Australians. Staged on Tuesday at Parliament House in Canberra, the Active Australia Summit has seen the launch of a proposed referral model that aims to make it easier for health professionals to connect people with exercise through allied health professionals and accredited exercise professionals. The goal is to help more Australians access structured physical activity programs to prevent and manage chronic disease, stay healthy as they age, and improve their overall well-being. The summit is also part of AusActive's ongoing lobbying for government to recognise how physical activity can play a bigger role in improving Australians' health and addressing challenges such as chronic disease, healthy ageing, and mental health. Increasing numbers of New Zealanders are making injury claims relating to fitness training and gyms, with the latest Accident Compensation Corporation figures showing the category has become the largest contributor to the country's sport and recreation injury claims. However, Exercise New Zealand's Chief Executive Richard Betty says the increase needs to be viewed alongside growing participation in structured exercise and gym membership, rather than interpreted simply as evidence that fitness activities are becoming more dangerous. Australia's fitness industry is being urged to review booking platform security after an AI agent exploited vulnerabilities in a Melbourne gym's reservation system, booking outside the normal window and removing another customer from a waiting list. While no customer data was compromised, cybersecurity experts say that the incident highlights the need for stronger API security, authorization controls and monitoring as AI agents increasingly interact with online systems. The warning extends across fitness, aquatic, sport and recreation, where digital booking platforms are now fundamental to operations. Australian functional fitness franchise Revel Training has opened its first studio in Taiwan, marking its entry into its 8th international market. The dance studio in Taipei brings Revel's coaching-led performance-focused training model to a growing market for structured functional fitness. The opening follows recent expansion into Vietnam and Malaysia, with Revel now operating more than 50 studios globally. The brand is targeting 100 plus studios worldwide by 2028 as it continues its international expansion. A quick message now from One Music Australia. Do you run a Pilates studio and want to understand how music licensing works and what it means for your business? Join One Music Australia and the Pilates Association of Australia for a free webinar, Licensing 101 for Pilates instructors and studio owners, on Tuesday the 18th of August from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. Learn how music licensing works, how your music choices affect your license fees, and how to ensure your business is correctly licensed. Register today at onemusic.com.au/news. Australia's growing sauna sector has taken a significant step forward with the launch of the Australian Sauna Association ahead of the association's first major initiative, the Big Sweat, a two-day festival being held at Blue Mountain Sauna in Allura on the 22nd and 23rd of August. Melbourne-based fitness franchise Strong Pilates has partnered with Poland's largest wellness franchise operator, Extreme Brands, to expand into Central and Eastern Europe, starting with studios in Poland and the Czech Republic. The master franchise deal marks Strong Pilates' first move into the region and will bring its global footprint to 16 countries. The expansion reflects the brand's growing international momentum and the scalability of its innovative training model. Fernwood Fitness has released Forward, a fitness and nutrition app designed exclusively for women, further strengthening its position as Australia's leading women's health and fitness brand. Developed by Fernwood, Forward combines decades of expertise in women's health, fitness and behaviour change into one personalised digital experience. Ararat Rural City Council has launched a series of training initiatives designed to help community members advance careers as aquarobics instructors. Council is offering free aquatic accreditation through its Learn and Earn program. Enthusiastic individuals aged 16 and over are encouraged to apply. Eligible participants can complete their AusSwim certification at no cost, unlocking potential pathways to become aquarobics instructors. The Fremantle Leisure Centre has unveiled an enhanced and expanded group fitness studio with the refreshed space featuring new air conditioning and ventilation, upgraded flooring, a new sound system, a dedicated flow zone for functional training, new Les Mills equipment and an expanded timetable with additional Les Mills and functional fitness classes. HYROX returns to Perth in 2026 with more than 11,000 participants expected to race across 3 days from the 21st to the 23rd of August at Perth Convention and Exhibition Centre. Racers will compete in a mix of singles, doubles and relay formats. Marking the city's third HYROX race, HYROX Perth 2026 is set to become the biggest local event yet, having quadrupled in size since its debut 2 years ago. The North Sydney Olympic Pool has reopened to the public, bringing an end to the 5.5-year redevelopment, during which costs spiralled from a proposed $28 million to approximately $122 million. While the redevelopment focused on its landmark 50-metre heated outdoor pool, health and wellbeing offers in the harbourside facility include a gymnasium, group fitness and reformer Pilates studios, spa, sauna and steam room. Anytime Fitness has been announced as the official 2026 trade and draft partner and exclusive gym partner of the Adelaide Football Club, with Adelaide midfielder and vice-captain Alex Neil-Bullen named an official Anytime Fitness ambassador. Revo Fitness has been named a major partner of Perth Glory in a multi-year deal running through to the end of 2029, taking on naming rights to the A-League Club's high-performance training centre. Under the in-kind deal, Revo will deliver a premium equipment fit-out of the newly named Revo Fitness High Performance Training Centre, along with ongoing servicing and memberships, giving Perth Glory's A-League men's, women's and academy squads access to the same quality gear found across Revo's gyms. Research continues to highlight the connection between music and movement, suggesting the right soundtrack can support motivation, engagement and enjoyment during physical activity. Tempo can also support different stages of a session, from slower tracks during preparation to more energetic music during movement and calmer sounds during recovery. For instructors and studio owners, music is an important part of the overall client experience, but it should complement, not compete with great coaching. Volume, song choice and appropriate licensing are all important. In Australia, businesses must hold a One Music licence or have other permission from copyright owners to publicly perform copyright-protected music. AANA Ventures and the Curie Research Foundation have announced the 30th of January 2027 as the date for the Steps for Impact 2027 charity walkathon, with the new Pan-Asian annual fundraiser aimed at supporting grassroots projects to improve lives, protect nature, and inspire positive change. 11 fundraising events in 8 countries across Asia will generate funds via a series of 5-kilometre walks, sponsorships, corporate or individual donations. Thank you for joining me for this week's episode of the Fitness Industry News, which is proudly supported by AusActive and Exercise New Zealand. To read the full stories featured today, visit ausleisure.com.au. You can also listen and subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcasts and YouTube. Just search Fitness Industry News and hit follow or subscribe. If you've got industry news to share or if you'd like to comment on any of today's stories, we would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below or email us at leisure@ausleisure.com.au. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.